What's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. Today's video we're featuring Machina Force. Machina Force is a deck I've been playing quite a bit of recently actually. If you guys didn't know, I am a Forest and Haven expert on the Tempest Storm meta snapshot. So if you guys are looking for some decks, insight on the current competitive meta for rotation in Shadowverse, definitely go check out the Tempest Storm meta snapshot. I do put my input in there, not just for Forest and Haven, but I do get to put my inputs for the other classes as well. It is a collaborative piece after all. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to feature Machina Forest in this video. Pretty solid tier 2 deck at the moment. I think it is, like, if you want to climb with Forest, then definitely Machina Forest is your best option compared to things like Roach Forest. It's just a very aggressive deck. Unlike other Machina decks, the deck doesn't really go wide. As you can see, you can't really spam your board with like little robots. What this deck is good at basically is it's just a lot more aggressive. It goes to the face a lot more. You have cards like Mecha Claw Elf, which is pretty powerful. A turn 3 3/3 that could storm is very strong. Basically, the key combos is you use your robotic bagworm quite a bit. So you use this bagworm to activate your Mecha Claw Elf on 3. You can use it on 2 with your Guard of the Machina tree to draw an extra card. It's pretty useful when trying to use like Clef combos. It's useful for like Iron Bow Sniper. Basically, there's like so much synergy with your robotic bagworm. One of your key cards in this deck actually, just because it's just like a, even though it's just a 1-drop, you can fish it out with your Lisa, of course. Your big power plays, however, though, are probably your Omnis. So like you can set up your Omnis for turn 7. If you could get a turn 7 Omni Prime Okami and get 2 Okamis out of it, then you're like super far ahead. You could get really good trades, put a lot of pressure on your opponent. And Omni is just usually your endgame storm damage. You have additional storms with Miracle of Love as well, because you could get your Forest Beast to get storm if you're using like the enhanced 6. And Cynthia is also a very powerful card. It came out a bit before all the Machina support came out, but it is quite strong. The fact that it can summon 2 Fairy Wisps for you on turn 6, or just 2 fairies, helps you really set up to curve into your Omni as well. Really forces your opponent to have to clear your board at that time. So yeah, it's overall a pretty... the deck isn't like... doesn't do any unfair things like Machina Rune, for example. That's why it's not a tier 1 deck, but it's a solid tier 2 deck. It's got a consistent curve to it. Quite aggressive. You can punish people that are trying new things or playing slower decks. You can even win resource battles sometimes, I find. And yeah, so this is the build. If you guys are looking for some Forest deck to play at the moment, give this deck a try. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Comment down below which Forest deck you enjoy playing right now. Is it Machina Forest or is it Roach Forest? Let me know in the comments. So thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Portal. Okay, it's probably an artifact portal. That deck is pretty good at the moment. We'll keep the Clef because it's a solid 2-drop. Just to play a 2/2. Turn 1, there's never a thing to do on turn 1. You never want to play your bagworm on 1 if you have it, just because it's so useful later on. Okay. So to challenge the 1/2, I want to play the Clef here. I don't really want to play the Mercenary. Mercenary's better when you're going first to play on 2. It's just because since we're going second, we're slightly behind just by turn order. So we want to be able to get some value trades. So I could take 2 value trades here. Or I could go face for 2. I kind of like getting the value trades this turn, just because it's like really tempting. He doesn't have any puppets in his hand. If he has a way to get some puppets, I could get punished by this. But taking the double trade, I think is okay here. Next time we could play like the Meteora as well. We could also go Iron Bow Sniper, but if he plays 2 followers here, this Meteora is just better. We could also go for like the Wellspring Princess. We do want to evolve the Wellspring Princess later on because it'll gain the Fairy Whisper in our hands, just really good for the Omni. I could consider holding the Metra for next turn Evil, but my turn 5 is like Wellspring, Fairy plus... Okay, I think the Metra is just a bit better here. Because my turn 5 is a little bit awkward at the moment. So this is like a Machina portal, I guess. Doesn't look like artifact. I guess 2 puppets in his hand, that's really good. This way also summons yeah, Victoria. That's really strong for him. It would have worked out better if we kept the Meteor this turn, I guess. We get it clear, but we don't get developed much of a board. I think against him, against this kind of deck, I just need to be pushing a lot more face damage. Next turn I could evolve the Spring again. A second one, that way I get my Omni set up. But he didn't play anything this turn. I think I want to evolve this Princess to make sure my Omni is live on 7. There's like an argument to hold Safety Evo because he might not be able to clear everything and I only need 1 Fairy Wisp. But yeah, he was able to clear them all, so. Ooh, losing the... That kinda sucks. And we could play 1 Fairy Wisp so we could get the trade. Yeah, so turn 8 we could play the Omni again with a Fairy and a Fairy Wisp. See if he could clear the... Sometimes they can't clear like both of the fallers. Second Magnum's right. Okay. I mean, that's pretty annoying. These Iron Bowls aren't doing much at the moment. We don't have Lisa. Lisa's not good yet. I guess, yeah, this turn is just an Omni. I mean, back to back Omnis is pretty good. Alright, just cancel. So it's just like, can we get the last bit of damage? We could find the 3rd Omni with the Lisa, if the Lisa dies. Okay. 3 Magma I mean, that's pretty high roll for him to find all 3, right? Let's dig a little bit. Oh, nice. Alright, I mean, he doesn't have a Force Magma Giant, I guess. Is it Magna Giant? Destructive Realm? Okay. We have 8 damage because we could do 5 plus 3. So we're not quite there yet. We'll probably just go for the Omni. Puts the most power on the board. Alright, he's already used his 3 Magna Giant. Destructive Realm. Actually, I might die to a Maisha. I might die to Maisha. We got 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 19. Yeah, we're definitely dead to Maisha. If he has one. I totally didn't even... It just hit me that he has like one more evil point. That's probably what he was saving it for. But it doesn't look like he drew it. Which is fair. I mean, to be fair, he drew 3 Magna Giants. So him not having like the Maisha kind of evens out. Like he might think that he's unlucky that he couldn't find his Maisha, but he found 3 Magna Giants. If he didn't have 3 Magna Giants, he probably would have died earlier. You can't even clear the alchemy. I mean, if he could clear the alchemy, he's still dead because I had 8 damage from him. Mage. Rune, so it's probably like Machina Rune. It could be Spellboost Rune. Spellboost Rune would be good for us because they're a bit slow. And we could just smart them. Machina Rune, it's hard because it's just a favorite matchup. They beat us at board. They have more cards. So we just kind of have to get a strong curve against them, I think. Insight doesn't really tell me much. All kinds of runes play it. Let's start off with a mercenary. If we draw the Robo Worm, that'd be really nice. Okay. So next turn, since I can't evil, it's probably going to be like I can use the Bagworm to get both of my Machina trees out, and then I draw cycle 2 cards as well. So that's really nice. I'll probably take the Valley trade, otherwise he just trades into my guard. That's kind of bad for me. Don't want a Mecha Claw here just because it's not on curve, so it's really awkward. But this is actually a pretty strong turn for me. Next turn, I could use the Meteor next turn, but it's just kind of awkward. It's way better if I go for the Elf Princess plus Robotic Bagworm plus the Claw, I think. He could heal up maybe, but the heal and hitting this 2-2 is the same thing. So I only have 3 Machinas if I use the Worm for the Clef. I could use the Spring Princess, evolve, play the Fairy, and then Clef to clear that. That might actually be pretty good. Because this way I get a wider board rather than trading my 4-4. Okay. Yeah, that's better than the Mecha Claw Elf, I think. Next turn I could go double Claw. I mean, These Mecha Claws are always in my hand. It's always representing 3 damage of burn. So I guess I could do it anytime. So yeah, he is a spell boost rune though, so we do want to put enough pressure on him. Basically just finding ways to create pressure. The Cynthia could be very useful. If we use the Cynthia this turn, our board is kind of full. I actually just like going for trading here and then going for the double Mecha Claw because it pushes so much damage. I drew an Omni as well. And now he has to deal with all this. I'm also going to be evolving my Lisa. It's really hard for Spellboost Rune to do something about this board. I don't think they currently have an AoE. If he leaves 2 things, even if he just leaves 1 thing up, I could go for my Omni. And the fact that I evolved the Lisa means he has to deal with it. He can't just leave it on the board, which will get me like another Omni. He's gonna have to have like some fiery embraces or something in his hand. Let's see what he could do. Sometimes Spellboost Rune could do some crazy things. He hasn't played too many spells, so like he would have to have the perfect hand to clear this, I think. Yeah, that ain't it, Chief.